Welcome back, truthers, and Merry Christmas to you. This video is going to be quite a bit different from my previous content, um, based on its content. Uh, Not the format like I've been changing constantly, but the content itself. So I am blessed to have what I would consider a or the closest thing to an angel amongst humans as a child. Those of you who have a child on the spectrum may be able to relate to some of what I'm going to share. I certainly hope no one take offense to any of this, as it's truly, truly, truly meant to be a compliment and what I feel is fact. To each their own, I guess. So we've seen as a society an increase in autism. And I'm not sure anyone knows exactly why. As you can see here, since 2000 alone, autism has increased 312%. And it looks like the age that children are being diagnosed is sooner and sooner, so they're younger. I am blessed without a doubt to have a daughter on the spectrum. I say blessed because she is truly what I feel an angel on earth. There's been a lot of misconception when it comes to angels. Sorry. When it comes to angels on earth. I say that because angels typically aren't in the form of human beings, I believe. Certainly from the Bible, we see all different kinds of angels and uh, hear about some pretty terrifying in times imagery about what angels really look like. Yet, for whatever reason, society has painted the picture that they look like people. I guess not for whatever reason. There were times, of course, they had to, and some of them must. Um, like in the days of Lot, they walked right into town, and I don't think anybody but Lot and his folk knew that they were angels. So they are pretty hard to identify if they want to be. And it says in the Bible, be careful because you may be entertaining angels. So for sure they can look like humans, but that's not the type of angel that I'm referring to today. I'm referring to those on the spectrum. And why I say this is I've never met a happier, pure, the most unaffected by sin or temptation than someone like my daughter. This increase we see may be due to how soon Christ is going to return. See, I believe, based on my experience with my daughter, that she's nearly immune to sin, at least temptation. Is she without sin? I can't say that, no, because only Jesus was. But if there was ever a runner-up, it would have to be people like my daughter. She's always happy. She's never vengeful, frustrated at times, but even Jesus was frustrated. You see, I had a thought that Christ has allowed this to occur to kind of mock the devil. Now, it's without a doubt that if it is caused by jabs or poisons in our environment, whatever the case, if it's caused by men, let's say, those who wish to do harm for various reasons, this is God's way of laughing at the devil, in my opinion. Because by doing so, what is the outcome is a spirit that is, bar none, some of the most beautiful people that will ever walk this earth. It's hard to explain everything about my daughter's character and why I feel this way. So I may repeat words and phrases like happy all the time, loving, so very loving, sharing, equal. She can learn music by just listening to a song, and she's very young, like single digit young. Next thing you know, she's playing, something from like Mozart. I'm not sure if that's the exact musician, but it was actually a video that, or a song rather, that she seen Bugs Bunny playing. And she was able to mimic it over time on her keyboard, get it down completely. She's taught herself the simple classics. Just absolutely amazing. To add a little humor into this, if what I'm thinking is true, and that those on the spectrum are a bit of angel on earth, then angels love pickles. My daughter loves pickles. Absolutely loves them. Maybe that's why all pickles are kosher almost. I know that parents out there who have been gifted with children like my daughter will face challenges at times. Why would we not? God has blessed us with some of the most amazing children that will ever walk the planet, and with something so beautiful and unique. You'll have to take special care. And sometimes this special care won't be easy. We may not understand it, but I can almost guarantee you that during it, they'll be smiling. You see, I don't believe that if a child like my daughter is guilty of sin, will she be held accountable? I don't believe that. And I think she's destined for heaven from day one. I have never witnessed a spirit so pure as that of my daughter. It radiates. It's hard to explain. Those of you out there who have a child like my daughter, I'm sure understand a bit more. I'm trying to put it into words for those who don't. So when you see a child like my daughter, don't feel bad for us. Don't feel sad for us. Don't be jealous though either. Be happy. They are by far some of the best things, best people for sure, ever produced on planet Earth. Some of you are fortunate enough to be able to communicate directly with your amazing child. My daughter is nonverbal, though she communicates in other ways. At times, this has been challenging. Again, it just speaks more to the purity. Some of the worst sins I think that are committed from our mouth. Things we say to people, lies, deception. My daughter doesn't do those things. Now my wife has a special name for my daughter's gift. She likes to call her Neuro Spicy, which I think fits. They all seem to have a gift uh, beyond what I've already shared in their purity amongst the rest of us. For my daughter, it's her musical ability. Others I've seen uh, with a profound memory or artistic skill. Others with the voice of an angel. If you're lucky to uh, hear your angel's voice. Not to say that my daughter doesn't let her voice be heard, but more in hums, which which are awesome all in the same when you combine it with her musical ability. I seen one gentleman who could look at an entire city and remember every single detail. In fact, the image that he replicated was New York City. Excuse me. It was pretty awesome. I mean, the detail was completely amazing. See, in this is another area where it shows that they're not beneath us in any way, from an intelligence standpoint. In fact, far superior, from what I can tell. Are there differences between us and them? Yes, many. Their purity being the leading that I'm discussing today, but these quote unquote superpowers as well. Very intelligent. My daughter's been ahead of the curve when it comes to that. She knows, everything she needs to know for her age. So they're not lacking. Are they different? Yes, different from the normal, like you or I. Not in a bad way at all. Quite positive, in fact. And so I wanted to make a video to honor these angels on earth and really thank God for blessing me with one of these angels. With that being said, have a very Merry Christmas. May the Lord bless your Christmas. And remember to love one another. Thank you.